All right, good afternoon, everybody. It's Meteorologist Alex Carter with you in the Fox 54 Digital Weather Center for another edition of Weather Aware Live. I wanted to give you a quick update on what's going on this weekend. You might be noticing very pleasant weather today, more sunshine. Temperatures warming up already as well, and little to no rain chance. Saturday is actually expected to stay mostly dry for much of the area. South of I-20, some of those rain chances could be filtering in later in the day. So if you're listening, let us know where you're listening from, and we'll answer those questions as you have them for the forecast for the remainder of today. Expecting a pretty active pattern Sunday into Monday. So we'll have much more on that coming up in just a second. But if you are listening, let us know where you're listening from. And again, good afternoon. Hope you're enjoying a fun start to the weekend. As for the forecast, let's get right to it, shall we? We've got a lot to get to when it comes to a more active weather pattern ahead. You see it here from North Augusta, though. We've got partly to mostly cloudy skies. Those very, very low-level stratus clouds are extremely low to the ground today. They're budging, though. We're getting some breaks in those clouds. You also see it from downtown Augusta. This is the most sunshine that we have seen since Wednesday of this week. It's looking pretty good out there. We're expecting pretty nice conditions for your Saturday. Already, you see it there in Augusta and Aiken, already at 82 at noon. This is already warmer than we've been virtually all week long, and we've only gotten to the lunch hour. So vast improvements in the forecast as expected. And when it comes to the radar, not a whole lot on it. And I'm going to go ahead and change the radar look at this and show you kind of what's down at the coast. You see some of that moisture that's trying to be picked up on radar. Actually, that's not making it down to the ground. So we're going to hide that. There we go. But you see it here. This is where most of the rain's at today. Down towards our coastline, Savannah, Charleston, Hilton Head, Beaufort. These are areas that have much higher rain chances this weekend than here in the CSRA. But don't be fooled. Today we are anticipating some showers much later in the evening and for your Sunday as well. But it's all stemming from this area of low pressure that's down in the Gulf. And this area of Gulf low is stirring up a southeasterly wind onshore. So anywhere from Wilmington down to Jacksonville, West Palm Beach, these are the areas that we are anticipating a lot more rain than here in the CSRA. And you look at it from an onshore flow perspective, that's what we're looking at. Wilmington down to Jacksonville, that's the heaviest rainfall totals. But let's go ahead and show you what's ahead for the rest of today. Fast forwarding to about 1 in the afternoon and into the mid-afternoon. There's that onshore flow pushing in. And so later today, showers and thunderstorms starting to move into our southeastern counties. And the highest rain chance for today is going to be east of Highway 25 and south of I-20. Bamberg, Barnwell, Allendale, Sylvania, Waynesboro, Millen, Aiken, Jackson, New Ellington, Sardis, and Girard. And you see how some of that moves inland later today. So there it is. Once we get to about, say, 6 to 7, 8 o'clock, south of I-20 has the best rain chance for today. So if you're south of I-20, expect some later afternoon and evening showers and storms. And as we fast forward, some of that moves into the CSRA in the metro later at night. So I'm going to go and fast forward in slow-mo. 8 to 9 o'clock, if you're in Augusta, Evans, Martinez, Aiken, Hepzibah, Grovetown, Fort Gordon, those areas, Beach Island, you also have a chance of some showers as late as 8 to 9 o'clock tonight. But this is more of a late evening rain, much of today staying dry up until the evening hours. And then we fast forward into Sunday. Sunday is going to bring those cloudy conditions back to the forecast, and we are anticipating off and on scattered showers and thunderstorms through the day. As a result, temperature is going to stay in the low 80s. We're not going to warm up as much today because we will get a slightly earlier start to the clouds and the rainfall. And so overall, again, a much more active pattern on the horizon here as we head into the later parts of this week. So Sunday and Monday are the days where rain could very much impact your plans. I don't think we see it as much as we go into the next couple of hours. But later this evening, Saturday evening, all the way through Monday, that's when we get more higher rain chances coming in. So this is by Monday afternoon. Some of us could see about next to nothing, especially north of I-20. Your rain chances are a lot lower. The further south of I-20 you go, the higher the rain totals. Anywhere from a half an inch to 3/4 of an inch possible. Some spots could pick up an extra inch to an inch and a half of rain at the highest. Let's take it into Sunday morning. Not a whole lot of rain's accumulated, but watch what happens as we go into Sunday afternoon. There we go. Much more of a wet stretch, and that in the Monday also. I'll show you the Futurecast look at this. And this is Sunday into Monday here. Okay, so wanted to show you this. This is Sunday morning. Notice all that moisture moving in onshore across parts of the southern CSRA. It's going to spread from south to north. So anticipating pretty wet conditions tomorrow. Bank on some rain for your Sunday. Bank on some rain for your Sunday, that's for sure. Anticipating off and on scattered showers and thunderstorms. We're going to see this rolling in to about, say, anywhere from the late morning Sunday to the late evening on Sunday around, say, 8 to 9 o'clock. Then we're not done with the rain just yet. Look at Monday. More off and on waves of scattered showers and storms. Some of that amounts to 1 to 2 inches of rain in some spots. And we're just going to keep that pattern rolling as we head into Monday afternoon and Monday evening as well. There it is, even at 8 o'clock. You see more of that moving onshore. I don't think we're done with the rain chances, even past Monday. Okay, so off and on showers, temps in the low to mid 80s. Monday, Tuesday. Look at Wednesday. Rain chances going lower. And then as we head into the rest of the week, temperatures are going up. And the high temperature trend doesn't look to go much anywhere as we head to much of the next several days. So expecting a warmer pattern as well. And we're going to start to heat up a little bit as we head into the next 7 days. You see it here in the forecast. 90s are back more than likely by next Thursday, Friday, Saturday time frame. And it's going to be right at 90 on the nose. So 90 degrees is going to feel more so like the upper 90s. So the heat's going to sting a little bit. It's not nearly as much as we've dealt with for much of the summer, but we are expecting some hot temperatures in the low 90s as we head into this weekend and late this week. Lows are going to be back in the low 70s. A little bit more muggy out there, that's for sure. So we'll see a 10-degree jump from what is this weekend to next weekend. So that's just natural for August. You can't keep it like this around forever. And we got the latest on the tropics here. You see this area, and this is what we call the West African disturbance line. Actually, we'll go ahead and point to that before we go back to this. This is the West African disturbance line, okay? So the WADL, as we call it. I want to get into the tropics for a second. See this area off the coast of Africa? That is what's moving across into the Atlantic. And we typically see an increase in thunderstorm activity off of the coast of Africa in the month of August. Very much not out of the ordinary. We typically see this, okay? As those thunderstorms move off the coast of Africa, they're going to produce more thunderstorms, okay? So anticipating more of that organization for tropical activity as we head into much of the next several days. And the wind shear in the Caribbean is also starting to lighten up a little bit. And as that wind shear in the Caribbean lightens up, that means we're going to get more tropical activity. So anticipating that. And the first area to watch is this one here that is right south of Dakar. This has a 40% chance of becoming Tropical Storm Aaron. I think that chance is going to very much increase as we head in the next few days. That's the area to watch off the coast of Africa. And it is a long ways away from reaching anywhere close to the western Atlantic. So right now, nothing to be concerned about whatsoever. It's simply an area to watch as we head to the next several days, particularly the third week of August. I think anywhere from the 19th to the 22nd is what we're going to be watching. This is not out of the ordinary for this time of year. You know, we've only had 4 named storms. 0 of them have been hurricanes. But the peak of hurricane season typically starts in 6 days, August 15th to October 10th. And you've got a pretty much a 2-month window where the tropics are relatively active. And so we're getting close to the peak of hurricane season. it gets more active. The sea surface temperatures are plenty warm enough to support tropical development in the mid-80s. And when you see that, that's when you know you've got enough fuel and ocean moisture to fuel some of that tropical development. So again, what we're watching is nothing to be concerned about at this time, but we are keeping eyes on everything from August 13th, here in just a few short days, to August 19th for more of an uptick in that tropical development. So definitely something that we'll be watching in the days ahead. But in the meantime, it's just more about showers and storms, cooler than average weather, and then once we get to late next week, that's when we start to see a heat up with lower rain chances. So I'm going to leave it on that 7-day forecast here as we close things out on Weather Aware Live today. If you're just joining us, good afternoon. Hope you've been enjoying a nice start to our Saturday because it really has been. I mean, beautiful weather, more peaks of sunshine. We'll certainly take that, won't we? And temperature is going to be holding serve in the low to mid 80s today. We're already at 82 in Augusta. So hope you're having a good start to the day. Looks like we're going to have much more of that nice weather as we head into the rest of the week. That's for sure. Other than the showers and storms, that is. We could use our fair share of not as much rain. But Mildred, thank you for listening in Gibson. I appreciate that. And once again, tracking the tropics, tracking your 7-day forecast. And I'm going to go ahead and put the 7-day on the full screen here so you can see that better. 82 degrees tomorrow, 82 Monday. Showers and storms, a mainstay as we go through the next few days. Rain doesn't really start up until later tonight. And then rain chances going down, temperatures going up as we head into late next week. So expecting some warmer weather as we head into the final stretch of the week. Highs near 90 Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Lows in the low to mid 70s. And remember, you can catch us on Facebook. You can catch us on YouTube. Really want to make sure that you're aware of that as well. You can find us on Fox 54's Facebook and YouTube. So make sure to follow us there. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. This is where we're going to be doing a lot more when it comes to actual streaming severe weather coverage. So if you're listening to us and you want to find us during severe weather events, this is what we did during Hurricane Helene. We were coming to you live on Facebook. We'll be able to do that again for the next big weather event, whenever that might be. And we're going to be walking you through the storm. When you might not can get us on TV, you can get us on Facebook and YouTube at WFXG Fox 54. So I hope that you subscribe to us there. Again, we are excited about our Digital Weather Center, what we're doing here with Weather Aware Live. It is very nice to see that. And again, thanks for joining in today. Of course, if you're wanting to tune into more Weather Aware Live, we'll have some of that coming into next week. We're tracking the tropics closely as we get into more of the meat of hurricane season. And again, thank you so much for joining us for another edition of Weather Aware Live today. Stay dry. Much of today, we have no problems with the rain. I think showers move in Saturday evening, so this evening. They'll move in off and on through the day Sunday, all day long, and Monday and Tuesday as well. Pretty active weather pattern. Looks like some of us could see anywhere from 1 to maybe 2 inches in the best case scenario if you're looking for more rain. That's the latest from the Fox 54 Digital Weather Center for this edition of Weather Aware Live. Thanks for tuning in. We hope you have a safe and dry weekend, and make sure to keep the rain gear on you wherever you go. Hope you have a safe, fun weekend. We'll join you tonight for another digital newscast as well. Hope you join us then. We'll have a forecast update also. Stay weather aware, and we hope to see you very soon.